Welcome back. Happy all the days, whatever day you're celebrating today. I hope you celebrated well, and I'm glad that you chose to celebrate here. So, first off, before we get into things, I was just reading about the, and I guess watching the new footage from that Star Wars Squadrons? I can't remember what the name of it is. But man, I have to control myself because this is so much what I want in a game. Sarcastic Warlock, hello. Speaking of which, I know that he definitely has his jiggly bits in a dollop of guacamole over this new Star Wars game, because man, if it really is what it looks like it is, if it really is what they say it is, even if it's small scale, it's a $40 game. I don't know. Like, it could be, what if it's like the Overwatch of space combat sims, and it happens to also be Star Wars themed, right? And it also happens to be VR? Like, what? But is it going to end up coming out and it's like super gimmicky, and you know what I mean? I have so many reasons to be hesitant because it's like too good to be true. And VR, like, what? Seriously. Yeah, it's crazy. Look at me. You can see me in multiple places. So, oh boy, I'm just so excited. I'm so excited about the idea of that game, but I'm gonna cool it, Like, the fact that it's not a $60 game, to me, is such a good sign. Like, I don't want a big story and and a whole thing. I want a bunch of skills that I can get good at, and I want loadouts, and I want customizations, and I want weapons, and I want interesting flight mechanics, and I want small squadrons where you can team up with your friends and have decisions that you have to make, and strategies, and not just somewhere you're just kind of like dumped into a thing. That's fun, but that's not the dream. Oh man, what if it's good, What if it's good? Wouldn't that be great? Yeah, when I heard about inertial dampeners, I was like, okay, this is good. This could be good. It could be bad, but personally, I would want my Star Wars game to be a Star Wars game, not a space sim game. You know what I mean? I could see a little more Newtonian physics, a little more inertial logic applied to maybe a Star Trek game. But like, Star Wars, come on. Make it fun. Make it Star Wars. And I really like the UI. The dash, like it looks retro in the right way. Like, Star Wars should look retro, And that sort of has like this sick retro analog vibe almost, Analog's obviously the wrong word, but it, like, things are so big, and you can tell that they did a lot of this with VR in mind, because it looks like, okay, if you're gonna bake the UI into the components of this ship, it's gonna have to be large enough that you can see it in VR and read it, because text could be a problem, especially if you're making something that can be comfortably used by all of the VR users, not just those with very high, resolution headsets. So I really appreciated seeing UI choices like that. That kind of stuff just gets me so excited. Especially, you know, because that's a game that we can play here together. We can do that like here, a game like that. And I've wanted something like that in VR for a long time. Everspace is close, but performance on Everspace is just kind of terrible. But anyway, we're going to check out a new game that I'm fairly excited about. And it's called Grounded. Is the audio there? Yes. All right. So here's this. Here's this game, Grounded. I don't know anything about it. I did go in here and set up some settings and some keyboard mappings. The mouse sensitivity, I had to make it 2%. It was pretty jittery and kind of almost seemed like there were severe performance problems until I lowered that mouse sensitivity. And here's what we're doing over here in the controller. It's the same template, so our current template, and I'm not doing anything interesting or unique or special here yet. I don't know if these buttons are in the right spots. There's duplicates of things in places. It's all kind of messy, but everything is here, so I should be able to at least get familiar with what's going on in the game and then make tweaks and changes and stuff as we go. I will say I am just infinitely more excited about every game that I play now because of the new gyro settings. It's just so great. Oh, we select our teen. It's a teen selector. Her name's Hoops. And here's Pete, of course, and Willow, and Max. I'm going to pick Max because he seems like he's the most athletic, and I want a character with good, you know, movement abilities and stuff. Not that I think any of that matters. What? Are those roots? Nah, can't be. This must be one of those prank TV shows. An extremely elaborate, realistic prank show. Whoa, look at the size of that ant. Honestly, just glad it's not big enough to squish me. Whoa, look at this guy. Hey, buddy. Clogged snout? Just what I always wanted. Snatched in my prime and reduced to the size of a dingleberry. Not. Nah. I gotta be tripping. Just gotta wake up. Wake up! Hold E to slurp. Ugh. I don't want to understate this. This is bad. Inventory crafting. Let's see. Oh, man, he's ready to go. Come on. Our quests, our data. Oh, tutorials. Handy. Look at this. So, all right, this is our little, I was going to say our watch. I mean, basically it's his little bracelet. His thirst meter, his stamina meter, his hunger, and his health. Durability, raw science, like a stem cell for physics. Huh. Okay, so I've got nothing here yet to craft. V, hot pouch dial. Let's make this V. All right. I've got nothing in my pouch yet, but this is how I'll access stuff once I do. You can construct all sorts of buildings from materials you find. Open the construction dial and select a blueprint to build. B to open the construction dial. You know what I'm going to do? Actually, here's a fun thing that we're going to do. Watch this. Since this game seems to have a lot of dials, or at least 2, we're going to go left grip D-pad on the thumbstick. All right, let's make sure we're in the right one. All right, so left grip turns it into a D-pad. And if we go up, it's going to do V. And if we do down, it's going to do B. So now we can go like that. And like that. All right. I wonder if there are any other. C is that. Oh, Z is another one. Z. All right. Let's make Z over here. We're going to go Z. Z. Nice. All right, is there any more? Oh, H. And U changes the camera view. All right, so we'll go H. And then click action will be U. These aren't super related, but now I can access all of those really easily. Here, I'll show you what I mean. Uh-oh. Let me focus this guy. So right now, I can hit up. Oh, see I have a grip button on the back? I'm going to squeeze that and go up, and it pulls up my hot pouch. If I go down, it pulls up my construction wheel. And then if I go to the right, it pulls up my emotes wheel. And if I go to the left, it pulls up my executables wheel. It's extremely convenient. I just picked up some sap. I think I can make a torch. Oh, it's part of a torch. Woven fiber. Dry grass chunk. I need to find things, and then I can make things with the things that I find in the world. Mushrooms. Mushrooms are great. What is that sound? I mean, obviously it's a bug. Gathered items automatically populate matching hot pouch slots and can be quickly accessed. Oh, I can pick up a rock. Oh, I can punch with a rock. And I believe if I hold... Look at this place. If I hold left grip and punch, I throw a rock. Oh. Hello. One thing I need to change is over here on the touchpad. Left grip goes to a D-pad. I need to change that. Right pad click needs to go to the D-pad. And then scroll up, scroll up. That's correct. Oh, that should be scroll down. And then this should be scroll down. Right. And you access that by clicking the right pad. And we don't need these here. Oh, come on. All right. Cool. Now I can hold the shift button, the left grip, and still use the touchpad. Which I need to do because if I'm going to throw this thing, I need to hit that left grip. And all these sounds are making me very uncomfortable, actually, despite how sort of serene everything is. The sounds, they really get to you. Look at them. They're fighting. Oh, hey, look. Yellow stuff. Honeydew. What's honeydew? Sticky sweet liquid restores a small amount of thirst. Nice. All these mushrooms restore a small amount of self-awareness. Dang, he could jump. I chose the right kid. Should I slurp it? Oh, I don't know if I should here. Does it matter, do you think? Do you think this game, it matters? Or is it just water? Let's see. Oh. I drank a bunch, but look at my little thing. And now I'm very hungry. Poor kid. We gotta eat something. Find water and then find clean water. Find and eat some food. Pick and eat a mushroom. Alright, let's go to our mushrooms. How do we eat this dude? Inventory. Mushroom. Consume. Consume another. Have another. You know, just eat all of them. Oh, jeez. Is someone messing with me? Are you messing with me? Hey, did you just take that away from me? Hey, he stole that from me. Give that back to me. You can't have that. That's mine. I'm just gonna eat it. Whoa, no, before he gets it. How do I... Jeez, you guys, stop it. All right, can I do it with the menu? Open map. How do you do it? Oh, there. I can't just consume it. It says combustible. Oh, wait, but no, that's not the thing. It's the gold thing. The honeydew. Where did it go? Okay. I'm going to eat this, all right? You guys leave me alone and let me eat this. Look at that hot bar down there. I wonder. We could probably do something interesting with that. I wonder, does the scroll wheel affect that? No, it doesn't. Oh, it's the same thing as V. I see. Right. See, so you can like select stuff. Oh, you know what? I'm going to actually, because I don't think I even need these arrow keys to be here. So I'm just going to make this V, this Z, this N, and this B. All right. Then I just got to go like that to get to my rock. So how do I select? You know, I wonder if it'd be faster for us to build a... I wonder if you hit 1. Ah, it does. So when you hit the arrow key or the number keys, it selects the thing. You know, this would be cool for an action layer. Make an action layer to sort of engage with this a little bit better, but maybe even have it come up, you know? I wonder if we could do that. Have it come up. Let's see. Let's make an action layer. We'll call it year. I don't know why. We're just going to call it that. And then over here, we're going to make a radial menu. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 6, 7, 8. I think 8. And that's all fine for now. We will make it smaller. All right. Here's how we're going to... It's on V, right? Yeah, so when we're in this layer, we want V to be pressed the whole time. And then when we click up here, we're not going to do V, but we're instead going to go into the action layer. Yep. And then we're going to add it here. We're going to add another activator for release press. Remove action layer year. All right, turn off the annoying haptics. There we go. Let's see what happens. So that comes up, and then we have our own little pop-up that is a lot more responsive to your thumb. Maybe responsive is the wrong word, but reliable, because it turns it into a radial rather than your mouse moving around on the screen. So, but what we need to do is we need to change it so that when you... I wonder if I can add a release to this, because we need to add a release. No. And that makes sense that it wouldn't work there. All right, we're going to turn that off. Oh, wait, you know what, though? Maybe. Let's try it again. But before we give up on it, we're going to turn this one into a start press. Oh, that one doesn't even fire. All right, no sweat. Remove it here. Remove it there. Remove it there. And what we'll do is when we go into it, we're going to add a start press. V. In a interruptible off on this just to make sure. And then we're going to add a second release press, which is also going to be a V. Turn the annoying haptics off. And now all right, so far so good. But what we need to do is go into gear, go in here, add activator, and say release press binding V. And then dead zone up here. And we'll, we may change this because there's a second idea or option. All right. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go take this V and remove it. All right. And then we're going to we're in the gear layer. So we're going to go additional settings, outer ring binding, V. We're going to invert that outer ring binding so that it is in the mid, or it's a button, right? Now it's a button. And it's sticking out this far from the center. So if this was the touch or the joystick range of motion, and this was the center, the button is right there. So when I release from the edge that far, it will hit V, in theory. Oh, it is working, but I think that it is doubling up with this one. All right, let's try it again. Almost. All right, we're going to go back into here. We're going to make sure we're going to remove that. And now we're going to see what happens. All right, so it's still firing. Okay. Here's what we'll do. We're in the gear layer, additional settings, outer ring binding, add an activator, start press. Wait a second. Release press. V. Oh, man. It's so close. I can feel it. All right. So we have the outer ring binding. Oh, interruptible off. Set to turn it off. And then we're going to go in here. And we're going to tell this one to press V, interruptible off. It's going to be a start press, no haptics, but the one that goes into the gear layer, we're going to put a slight delay on that one, like that. So now when we do it, it almost is perfect. Let's see. I think if I go into here, I go into here, put that up there, and then go in here, the one that removes the release press. Let's see. Put a slight delay. Let's see. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Pulls up that menu, and then my touchpad for my finger. So, all right, let's try this. Let's take this radial menu. Let's move it. And then make it big. All right, let's slide it over a little bit. got to make sure you close it before you go into the configurator. All right. Move it. Oh, wrong one. We're going to move it over a little bit. Almost. So close. Oops. Nope. Oh, so close. All right. Make it larger. So basically, that's what's happening under the hood. Now, ignore the cursor. The mouse cursor is pretty much irrelevant at this moment because I'm going to make my selection by clicking. All right, let's see. So let's make sure that we have this as button click. Okay. All right, and then oh, here's what's happening. This is going to a mode shift. You can't see it. It's a bug. It's going to a mode shift that isn't actually there. See? In fact, we don't even need that pop-up. You know what I mean? I mean, the in-game one, we don't really need that. Taking up all the space on the screen and all that. Yeah. We don't need that. We're going to make an improvement to this whole system here. We're going to keep our little overlay. And we're going to get rid of that V menu. All right, so here we have our. This is way better. I mean, it's just way better. But we're gonna move that. Obviously, we don't want that big, huge overlay up on the screen. We may not even want it at all. But we'll keep it for now, just so I can get used to where the buttons are, the placement is of it all. Actually, I want it smaller than that. It doesn't really need to be that big. Yeah. Because ideally, it won't even be looking at it. It'll just be there when you need it. Now, here's another thing. As I run my thumb around on this, I don't feel anything, right? So that's a little disconcerting. It is kind of nice when you're feeling it. Okay, there. Now it's okay, here's what I think I need to do. I think in gear. No, it's so weird. Okay, oh, maybe this dead zone. All right, and then this is irrelevant, actually, but we'll get rid of that. All right, so you notice how the colors changed, like on the interface as it turned to night? That's really cool. Okay, and now because I'm using that as just the... I'm not using their in-game pop-up item selection wheel thing. I can remove these delays. And we've effectively increased how this all... the functionality of this. We're going to go touch mode shift end. So then... I don't even have to click anything. I just put my thumb where I want it, like on 6, and release that touchpad. And I can do that now for any of these as well. In fact, I think if I... Oh, yeah, that did work. Interesting. So I think that I could even have it go into those menus as well and use the gear action layer. Oh, look it. How cool. Oh, we're playing a video game, remember? I forgot. All right. Lots of sounds out there. Okay, so... Oh, an analyze machine. I love analyzing things. That's great. I'm very happy with this. But maybe I do want it on click. I think I do want it on click. Just so that there's no accidents. Yeah. Super cool. Whoa, you see that little bug? Dang, they're fighting. There's like gang wars with these insects. That's so cool. Whoa, hey, look, water. Man, his punch is pretty substantial, it seems. I wonder if I could... Oh, wait, what was that? Oh, yeah. All right, watch this. Oh, shoot, what was the... Damn it. I wasn't sure if that was the button, but it was. Hey, I got clean water. That's how you get clean water. How cool. Boom, baby. All right, well, let's do this real quick. We're going to go into the gear layer and we're going to disable... There, that'll disable the gyro in the gear layer so we can access our radials without the mouse interfering with anything. Not that it's necessary, but it will be in a second, because what I think I want to do... What I think I want to do is I think I want to go in here and add an activator. An activator that goes into the gear layer. And we're going to end up using that gear layer, that little radial touch menu, for all sorts of stuff. Interruptible off. Same thing with N. Why not? I don't even know if that'll work, but we're going to try. Gear. Boom, baby. All right. Same thing with B. What the heck is he doing? He's on fire. All right. I don't even know if that's going to work. We're going to do this. Man, there's going to be multiplayer. That's going to be so cool. I can't wait to actually play this game. All right, Pete, you're the man now. Let's see. Oh, he doesn't say the same stuff. That's cool. So they're like, you know, they're characters and they have characteristics. I wonder what like the gameplay loop is going to be like with multiplayer. All right, so we've got 30 minutes. Let's try to get more done this time around than last time. But I do want to see. Okay, so now that I have that going, I can go 6. Oh my God, it works. That is awesome. But what we need to do is we need to make sure that it exits this layer, and we'll do that with an outer ring binding. We're going to go remove action layer gear, and we're going to invert. No, yeah, we're going to invert the outer ring binding. We're going to bring it down about there. Okay. And we'll see. Let's try that again. So, right? And I can just make my selection because, after a while, you just figure out, 1 through 8 is 1 through 8. Then you can go 4. Oh. Let's see. It didn't do it. It didn't release it right. Let's see. I mean, it did, but the second time. All right, that actually worked. So if I go there, and then I go there, and then I release it. Oh, it worked. It worked. All right, there, and then let's go 2. There, 2. 1. Oh, it's the camera button. Cool. 3. Nice. All right, and what I'm going to also... Actually, no, I don't even think I need to. I mean, it's closing out both of them. Let's see. When I go over here... Let's add it to this one as well. Outer ring binding. Change action set. Remove action layer. Gear. Right. We're going to invert this. And we're going to make this guy real small. All right. So now we're going to go like this. Release it. No. Oh, wait. Did I do the right one? Ha! What a dork. Release press. All right, there we go. Oop. Make sure you always back out to here, because sometimes things will get wonky if you don't. All right, so left. And then... All right. It is working, but let's see. I think a better way. Regular press. Let's remove that. We're gonna try this differently. We're gonna go. Oh man, we're gonna get real freaky with it. Make sure you put the kids to bed, ladies and gentlemen, because we're going to get real experimental. We're going to make our gear layer access via the outer ring binding. Release press. Yeah, that's correct. All right. And then apply action layer. Gear. Interruptible off. Let's see. Oh, it's so strange. It's almost perfect, but just not quite. It's applying it correctly. Let's go ahead and do We're not going to invert that outer ring binding. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, that's working, but it's not releasing. So the release press to remove is not taking place. So what we can do is we can go here. Let's change this to a start press to make it fire right into there. All right, and then we're going to go into gear, and we're going to go additional settings, remove action layer gear, outer ring binding, invert on, and put it down there. So now it's on, it's off, it's on, it's off, it's on, it's off, it's on, it's off. It's not. There it is. Okay. Let's try one more thing. Outer ring binding. Hold action layer, gear. And then go in gear. All right, so since I'm holding it, in theory, it should stay on until I release it. But it never works that way. It never works that way. All right, so here's how we're going to get around it. We're going to go into gear, and then we're going to go over here, add activator. Okay. Regular press. Remove action layer. Gear. Interruptible off. Invert the binding. Make it lower. All right, it works there. And then we'll go here. What if we make it further out? No, it doesn't fire. All right. All right, so we go up, and we can access. All right, well, hold on a second, because I think we can make this fire faster if we make it. Go here, regular press, interruptible off. And then let me just double check. Yeah, there's nothing there. Yeah, that's better. So when I go up, I can go through this radial and access everything on my hotbar down there. But then if I access this executables, I can do the same thing. I can access it, go in there and use my already muscle memory committed, radial, my 1 to 8 radial here that I'm using for the rest of the game. Oh, it's not N, is it? It's H. Right. Not N. Not J either. Okay. There we go. So like wave. That's just adorable. Look at it. Don't you just feel like a kid? You're waving around? But you know what would be really cool? If we could access this menu without having to use the joystick at all. Oh boy. Check this out. We're going to go gear 2. And inside of gear 2, which is actually going to be gear 0, we're going to go here and we're going to go, let's see, button pad, direction pad. Requires click off. And then this is going to be Z. This is going to be nothing. Wait, no. Yes. Yes, yes. Watch this. This will go apply action layer, gear. Outer ring binding. Oh, wait. All right, so here, check this out. We go from here, and when we hit V, it actually goes and it applies action layer gear 2, which is actually gear 0. You see where I'm going with this? Interruptible is on because we have a quartered press. It's not actually a kill streak, obviously. We're not playing a game with kill streaks, so we'll just make it an empty binding because we want to save the slot. So we go into gear 2, which is actually gear 0, and maybe for the sake of clarity, we'll just call it gear 0. Makes more sense. Anyway, when we're inside of gear 0 acts sort of as like a menu selector, right? For the things that we want to access from here, Z, H, B, and in each one of them we want to access gear. So Z, H, B, right? And here's the thing. We're going to go requires click on. Okay, so it does require a click. We're going to go 4-way, no overlap, no dead zone. And then on a click action, we want to apply action layer gear. Okay? Okay. So let's see if it works. We also, on a click action layer, we want to remove on a release. All right, you click and then you release. And you get rid of apply action layer, remove action layer, gear 0. Right. So you remove gear 0 when you click it to apply the other one. But we might need to put a delay on that because these ones are firing. We want to make sure that those fire correctly. So here we go. All right, it didn't. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. What's going on? All right, so regular press, apply action layer, gear 0. I think I'm in gear 0, but it's not firing me into the gear layer. All right, so let's try this. Apply action gear. Oh, you know why? Well, could be a couple of things to tell you the truth. It's probably that release press because we're clicking in and then we're releasing. So we're going to go regular press, apply action layer. Oh, wait, not apply, damn it. Release action, remove action layer. Remove action layer, gear 0. And wait, you know, this may need to be on a start press so that it doesn't fire automatically. Let's give that a try. All right. Oh, here's what we should do. We're going to make it a radial. Button 1 is apply action layer gear. Add layer. All right, and then when we're in gear, add Add activator. Okay. I want to make sure that this shoulder button is not accidentally deactivating the function. All right, so then V takes us into gear 0. We're going to recreate that function, actually. Get rid of this one. Interruptible off for now. Apply action layer gear 0. Inside of gear 0, we have a radial menu. One of the functions of this radial menu is to apply another action layer, gear, on a button click. Actually, on a touch release, well, no, maybe on a button click. All right. It's not releasing this layer. So we'll add another regular press to remove layer gear 0. Interruptible off. Little tiny delay. So weird. All right, here's another thing. I'm just going to test this to make sure it's actually working. So if I go here and I make this apply action layer, gear, regular press is going to say remove action layer, gear 0. So the same thing's going to happen. Well, same button is going to fire both functions. Let's see. Action layer gear 0. And then in gear 0, all right, let's make sure that this isn't set to anything. So we're in gear 0 now. All right, that worked actually. Now we're in. Yeah, okay, so this is a good sign. So it is working. So we need to go. I wonder if we can do it here. I wonder. If we're in gear 0, let's try it over here first. We're going to go in here, left trigger soft pull button pad. No, we're going to turn that off. Leave mode shift alone for now. And we're going to make some corded presses. We're going to make a corded press here that simply goes directly into the gear layer. Corded button is going to be left bumper. Interruptible, yes. And then we're going to do the same thing over here. We're going to make a corded press. This is going to say Z, left bumper. And there's going to be another corded press. Actually, I wonder if I can double it up here. Sometimes this doesn't work, but we'll give it a try. Because I also want this to go into the gear layer. And then over here, we're going to do, you guessed it, another corded press. This one's going to be H, left bumper, and double it up. Apply action layer, gear. Okay, and then down is the last one. Corded press, corded button, left bumper, binding. It's going to be, what was it, B? Or did we already do B? I think B And our gear layer. And let's see what happens. So if I... Okay. And then if I go into the gear layer and I tell it to remove the action layer gear, but do it on a release press, then I can simply hold the shoulder button down. Oh wait, but first we have to go over here. Apply action layer gear 0 is the wrong one. It needs to be apply action layer gear. All right. And then if I go, so when I'm in that gear layer, I can just instantly have access to all of my stuff, right? So I hold down that shoulder button, that left shoulder button, and I have my little Hot Wheel thing leading the way. So, but when I'm holding that down, I could also hit my face buttons. And I could hit X to pull executables up. And mind you, since I'm holding the shoulder button still, I'm still in that gear layer. And then when I release that, everything goes away. And it's all back to normal. And I can get back to here and use my stuff. Or I can hit this and I can hit B. And still be walking around. That works out really good. Look at 7 minutes and 40 seconds left. But man, I'm telling you, we just made some really good progress. That's going to be a lot of fun. I can already feel like this is going to be a game that's going to be worth spending some time in. It runs really well, actually. Surprisingly well for a demo that is of such high fidelity. So I feel this is time very well spent. And in case you had any doubts when I've said that my idea of a perfect evening is playing with a Steam controller, I definitely mean it. So, all right, look how cool this is. We can access that at any time. No fiddling, no up, down, left, right. It's just there for us as soon as we hit that shoulder button, and it goes the fuck away when we release it. And when we're holding that shoulder button, we could then pull up other menus and have access to those things. It's so nice. And then even if it goes away, right? Oops, I messed up, you know? You can like hit the thing and it still works. Like it still works. It's so cool. And it just goes, yeah. I mean, I love it. I love that. That's the kind of thing that like really, more than an epic moment in a game or some gameplay mechanic reveal that is just, amazing or something. To me, the sign of a game that's worthwhile or a game that I want to play is that I can do something neat with the Steam controller that interfaces and integrates well with the game and actually feels like an improvement upon systems, even if just, slightly. Because it's not about, being more clever than the developer or anything like that. It's about having your hands in your experience. Having a bit of a, I don't know, there's something that makes it feel more personal, like tightening up your shoes at the bowling alley. Like they're not going to fit you perfect, but you kind of feel a little more secure when you've got a little bit of say in the matter, I mean, moving around in this game is really fun. You could run while strafing, you know, sideways, and that's always appreciated, you know. And then the multiplayer mechanic of this, I'm excited to see what it is. I mean, I don't feel like I've learned anything at all really about this game other than how the Steam controller can be integrated. So, and that there's mushrooms. So that's cool. Oh, I want to eat one. All right, here we go. Boom. Look how easy that was. Did you see that? That's very simple, very easy, very fun. Fun to eat mushrooms when you're using a Steam controller. Whoa, whoa, I fell in. Am I supposed to be able to fall in? Oh, this thing is on. Practical technologies. Well, I can just jump. Oh, I see. It's open. Can I stand on here? Yeah. Man, these guys are like fighting and stuff. It's so cool. It's like a whole world. Also, I think it's a good idea to turn toggle sprint off because you have a stamina bar and you don't want to accidentally have it toggled on and then not realize. It actually is really nice just like running around. I almost want to say like driving around, but I'm not driving. But it feels really good to move around in this game. And the fact that it looks so cool. I mean, geez, look at it. How neat. Whoa, I discovered a landmark. Field station. Isn't this my... Oh, this is not my place, huh? Whoa, hey, dude. Oh, he looks angry. Oh, no! What the heck? Oh, it's a dangerous place out there, you guys. I had no idea. Okay. All right. Very cool. I'm excited about this one. Now, it's not... Don't think that we're done. Because there is just one thing that I have to do before we finish for the night. Because to tell you the truth, I was looking forward to it just all day. And I'd be really disappointed if I didn't get a chance to play some Overwatch. Because it is Overwatch Wednesday after all. So to celebrate Overwatch Wednesday here on day 4 of the Ryker Initiative's first video game week, we're going to do a match of Overwatch. And it's just going to be great. If you're around and you're down to play last minute, let's do it. And if not, well, this one's for you. Oh, look at her. Oh, I still have coffee left. Oh, if I drink it now, it'll keep me up all night. All right, just a little tiny sip. That's definitely not enough to keep me awake all night.
Adjusting angle of attack.
All right. We're just in a quick little skirmish before we begin our match.
Going to be okay. Walk it off. I see.
Oh.
You're going to live.
Hey, God's Hammer just sent me a message. Hey, are you around? Are you down? Are you down and around? Let's see.
Hello.
Friends. Friends. God's Hammer.
Nothing wrong.
I will send you an invite, my friend Ako.
At your service.
If you're down to play, of course.
Injured again. Here it comes.
Don't waste my time.
Hey, don't waste our time.
That was not in the.
All right. Boom. Oh, you know what? Maybe I have to, because I'm in a queue.
It's with you.
So let's leave game and queue. All right. Here we go. Plus. I have plussed you. Hey, we are together. And now we will go into battle as brothers. All right. Let's go. I don't know. Let's go. Let's just do this skirmish thing because it's a fun word to say. Skirmish.
My business, my rules.
Name's McCree.
Oh my God.
That was not in the plan.
Laura Croft.
My ultimate is almost ready. Hello. Hey.
Ash here.
Nothing wrong with a little self-improvement.
Hey. Acknowledged. You look like you've seen a ghost.
Audio medic.
Routing power to forward shield.
You're getting me riled up.
Soldier 76, reporting for duty.
Thanks.
My ultimate is almost.
Now entering the temple of Anubis.
My business, my rules.
Zenyatta is here.
Para reporting.
Thanks. Hey.
Hello.
Hey.
Greetings.
Hey. What's your language?
I have spotted the
Smoke 'em out of there! Hello. Fire in the hole!
Now arriving at Helios. Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
Good evening, ladies and gents. Hello.
My business, my rules.
Oh, good luck.
My friends, such resources standing around. There's glory to be won.
Reinhardt, we need to find you some new tunes.
What's wrong with the classics? I love Hasselhoff. Have you heard Night Rocker?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Barrier in place.
Smoke 'em out of there! I'm taking damage!
The objective is now.
The objective is mine! Join me if you will!
Whew. That's better.
We're doing it!
My ultimate is ready!
Needs more seasoning.
Oh no.
This is gonna make you. Oh, this is my jam.
I got swarmed in there. It was a bad.
No one can hide. They are getting on my nerves. Fire in the hole!
Allah till mig!
Double over.
Justice reigns from above!
Oh, well done, guys. Yeah, she really should just shoot.
Last minute check. Everyone squared away?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
Here it comes! Hey.
Don't worry, my friend.
Hello.
The objective is now
Somebody get me some healing.
Show them how it's done. Much obliged.
Hey. Here it comes!
I can't believe I'm still alive. Oh my god, you guys are
I
amazing.
need healing.
What good healing.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Thanks, Boo.
My ultimate is almost ready.
Check this out.
Get in there, Bob!
Justice reigns from above. Justice reigns from above.
Oh,
They
they
are
pushed me
getting
all
on my
into a room
nerves.
with all of them.
Thank you.
Smoke them out of there!
victory.
Well played. And you won your one game.
Play of the game.
Just hit so many times. Well done. You too. You too. Anytime.
obviously, I was just kidding. I was explaining to you the funniest thing in the world. As you know, Dr. Ravenholm shared with me some jokes, and I was telling them to you. But, damn it. I think you missed it. Anyway, have a great night. And come back tomorrow for more Overwatch. But also, we're going to play that other game. What's it called? I want to say Overgrowth, Undergrowth, Underworld, Overworld, Overgrown, Grounded. We're going to play Grounded tomorrow. We're going to actually play it and see what it's like, for that 30 minutes that we get with it. So have a good night and have a good day tomorrow. Let's get back together tomorrow night and talk all about it. Okay? I'll see ya. Take care. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good night. That's enough.